Yeah, good morning children. How are you all? Hope you all are safe at home. Today we are going to learn about procedures in MSW Logo. So what is MSW Logo? So Microsoft Windows Logo. Logo means logic oriented, graphic oriented. In third class we have learned, and in fourth class also we have learned some more commands in that MSW Logo. So how many parts in a logo? Two parts. It contains two parts, main screen and the commander window. So in that main screen we have the title bar and menu bar. From there you can save the logo. In the file tab, how many options are there? New, open, save. So from that we can open the new windows and we can open already existing files and save. We can give some name for that logo file and we can save it. We can close. So that we have learned in third class. And what are the primitives? Primitives are the basic logo commands. So forward, right, left, back. There is no backward command. So with these four commands we have to mention the units. How many units you want to give? Those many units you have to mention. From 0 to 360. Because the angle is 0 to 360 degrees. So in right and left we have to mention from 0 to 360 degrees only. Okay. So these we have learned in third class. In fourth class we have learned the more commands from the MSWLogo logo. So what are those commands? We can set the pen size, set pen color, and some arithmetic operations we have learned. Isn't it? What are the arithmetic operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These we have learned and we have checked also. Okay, and the last one is repeat command. So with that repeat command, how many sides we want? That sides we have to mention. Repeat the number of sides and forward and right command we have to give. For square, for triangle, rectangle, for those we have learned. Before only we will write the commands forward, right, like that. How many sides we want? Those many times we have to write. But with the repeat command, we need not to write those many commands. Just we have to mention the sides and we have to give the forward and right command. Till here we have learned in third class and fourth classes. Okay, now we will learn in fifth class. We will learn the procedures in MSW logo. So what is a procedure? Procedure is a repeated work. Daily we are following the same steps to do that work. Suppose if you are reserving any bus ticket, what we will do? We will get one form, we will fill that and we will get the reservation form there. Every time, how many times you do that? Those many times you will get the same form and we have to enter the same information, isn't it? So suppose if you want to switch on a computer, what we will do? Daily we will follow the same steps. We don't change those steps, isn't it? So we will switch on the main power supply and after that we will switch on UPS. After that we will switch on the CPU. We have to switch on the monitor. Daily we will follow these four steps. Will you reverse it? No, we don't reverse those steps. So that is a procedure. Whatever the steps we follow regularly, those steps are called as procedures. Okay. So to switch off a computer, one more example. To switch off a computer, what we will do? We will have to open the shutdown start menu, and from that start menu you have to click on the shutdown button and the system switches off. And after that you have to switch off the UPS, you have to switch off the main power supply. Isn't it? Daily we are following the regular steps. Every time, how many times you do regularly, we will follow the same steps to perform any operation. Those are called as procedures. That is a procedure. And suppose if you are doing some addition, what we will do? We will keep one number in mind and we will take the fingers or we will draw the lines and we will count it and we will write that addition. Isn't it? So that answer we will write. Same, whenever you are doing that addition, you will follow the same steps. Isn't it? Say that is a procedure. To do any operation regularly, whatever the steps we follow, that is called a procedure. So in MSW logo, what we can do? We can draw the different shapes like square, rectangle, circle, hexagon, pentagon. Okay, so all those steps, all the shapes we can draw. every time we will follow the same steps to draw those shapes. That is called a procedure. Okay. What is our lesson name? Procedures in MSW Logo. MSW Logo. So procedure is regular steps. Steps we follow regularly. Follow regularly to perform any operation. So examples, what are the examples? To start a computer or to shut down a computer or any bus ticket reservation. So etc. Or some calculations or additions or subtractions. You will follow the same steps regularly. So those are called as procedures. To add, to subtract, like. So whatever the steps we follow regularly to perform any operation or to do any calculation, that is here to draw shapes. Okay. So here we will draw the shapes now. That's why to draw shapes. That is called as procedure. Now we will see what are the steps in that procedure. How to draw any shape using this procedure. So in procedure 3 steps are there. 3 steps we have to follow. The first step is the name of the procedure. We have to mention the name of that procedure. Suppose it is a square. That time we have to give square. If it is a triangle, you have to write triangle. Or it is a hexagon, you have to write hexagon there. Next. Second is body of the procedure. So the commands. Commands you have to give. So this is the body of a procedure. So third one, end line. Last line should be the end. Okay. These 3 are the 3 steps to write any procedure. So what are the 3 steps? Name of that procedure. So suppose you are drawing some square. 2 square you have to write. Square you have to write. Next, the body part. So in this what we have to do? We have to write the command to draw that square. Here which one we are using? Repeat command we are using. So we are not writing all the commands. Just we are using this repeat. And how many sides a square has? 4 sides. Here you have to use the square brackets. In that square brackets you have to write this forward command and right command. Okay, spaces should be there. Space should be there for this, like this. So last line is end line. After, at the end you have to write end. So this is the way we will write the procedure. And what are the conditions to give any procedure name? To give a procedure name, we have to follow 3 conditions. So how many conditions we have to follow? 3 conditions. 3 conditions for procedure name. To write procedure name. Procedure name. How many conditions we have to follow? 3 conditions. So the first condition is the procedure name should not be any MSW logo command. That means you should not give forward, right, left like that to that procedure name. What are the shape you want to draw? Only that name you have to give. So what is the first condition? It should not be any logo command. Should not be logo command. MSW logo command. So next one, it doesn't contain, it cannot contain any arithmetic operations. What are the arithmetic operators? Plus, minus, star, slash, like those. That you should not give. It cannot contain mathematical operators. Cannot contain mathematical operators. Like plus, minus, star, slash, like that. And the first character should be the letter. The procedure's first character, first letter should be a letter, a alphabet. Okay. The first character should be an alphabet. Should be an alphabet. So these three are the conditions to be followed to give any procedure name. So what are the three conditions? It should not be MSW logo command. It should not give forward, right, left, backward, set pen color, set pen size. Like those commands, you should not give as a procedure name. The second one is it cannot contain mathematical operators. You cannot give plus, minus, star, slash symbols in the middle of the procedure name. And the third condition is the first character should be an alphabet. It should start with a letter. So these three are the conditions we have to follow to give any procedure name. Okay, now we will see how to edit, how to write a procedure, how to save it. Okay. So how many parts in a procedure, in a MSW logo, command logo? 2 parts, main screen and the commander window. It has 2 parts, we know. Okay. So in this main screen, which will draw the shapes turtle. It contains the turtle. How many parts in a turtle? Head and body. So this is the title bar here and this is the menu bar. Okay. We know this from 3rd class onwards. This one. Okay, after this, we have the scroll bars. This side, these 2 sides, we have the scroll bars. This is the commander window. So in this commander window, where we will give the condition, where we will give the commands? In input box. In input box, we will give commands. So here we have to write the commands. And what are the 2 buttons we have here? Execute and ED all. ED all. So you have to click on this ED all button. The editor will be opened. This editor will be opened. Here you have to write the procedure. Here you have to write the procedure. Suppose we are writing for square. 2 square. So you can write capital letters or you can write small letters also. 2 square. So what is the command we are using? Repeat 4 FD. So 100. So 30, 90. We will write. And what is the last step we have to follow? End. So here we have this file tab. So when you click on this file tab, you have to click on save and exit. That means it will be saved and you will exit from the editor window. You have to click on this save and exit. Here you have to write, the cursor is displayed. In this input box, we have to write a square. So this square will be drawn here like this. Like this you have to follow the steps to display any shape using procedure. Okay. So what we have to do, what are the steps we have to follow? First click on edit all, ED all button. So editor will be opened. We have to type this procedure here, 2 square, repeat and end. After writing this procedure, we have to click on the file tab. So save and exit. Save and exit. You have to click on the save and exit. After that, in the input box, you have to give the procedure name, square. So that square will be drawn here. Okay, like this we have to write the procedure. So execute, you can click on that execute, or you can press the enter button directly. So that the shape will drawn here, or it will be displayed there. Like that you can write for triangle or hexagon or pentagon, whatever the procedure you want you can write. But the number of sides you have to change in the repeat command. Okay. So how to save it? So in the file tab we have the save option. .lgo. With .lgo extension, the logo file will be saved. So in the save window, we have to give the file name, and with this extension, it will be saved. Like this, you can save that logo file, logo document. So after that, how to edit? How to edit the? If you have any mistakes, if you did any mistakes, that time what we have to do? Here we have to, in the input box, we have to give edit. Edit means you want to make changes to that already existing procedure. Edit square. We have to give only single code, one side. One side, this double code we have to give. One side, only one side we have to give. Two sides we don't need. So edit double quotes square, space double quotes square. So again this editor window will be open. There you can make changes, and again you have to save and exit. After that you have to write square here and you have to execute it. Okay, this is making changes. That means if you did any mistake here, you have given any space or you have mentioned the units correctly. So that time you can use this edit command, edit square. So how to load a procedure? To load a procedure, LOAD, load, again space, double quotes, square. Suppose you want to erase that procedure. Same in the input box, you have to mention it, erase, space, double quotes, square. That procedure name we have to mention. So what we can do, we can load a procedure, we can edit the procedure, and we can erase the procedure. So same, space, double quotes, one side only, not two sides. Here procedure name we have to mention. These three operations we can perform on a logo procedure. Okay children, so this is about procedures. I will show you all these procedures about to draw square, to draw the triangle, and in your textbook you have two more examples. 3 triangles, that one, and in hexagon triangles in hexagon. So how to write one procedure in another procedure. Okay, one procedure we can call another procedure also. Suppose you want to draw the triangles in hexagon. So first we have to write the triangle procedure. First we have to write the triangle procedure, we have to save it and exit. After that you have to write the hexagon procedure. See, we will see that how to write it. So in the editor window, so procedure in another procedure. To call one procedure in another procedure. So in hexagon we are drawing triangles. Okay, no? So for that first we have to write the procedure for triangle. 2 triangle. So how many sides for a triangle? 3 sides. 3, and here you have to mention the FD, RD command. So FD, so 100, RT, 120 or 60 you can give. Okay, like this. After that we have to end it. This triangle procedure, it should be there. Then only you can call it in another procedure. Okay, in hexagon, 2 hexagon. In the hexagon we are drawing triangles. So here repeat, how many sides for a hexagon? 6 sides. And which procedure we are calling in that? Triangle. Okay, triangle, right side 60. With 60 degrees it will draw. Next, end. So to call one procedure in another procedure, this is the form. Okay, here in this file we have to save and exit. two procedures should be there. Then only you can call the one procedure in another procedure. So here in the file, so this is edited. In the file, you have to click on save and exit. So after this, in the input box, you have to write hexagon. So input box, you have to write this hexagon. In the main screen, this hexagon will be displayed. So how many sides for a hexagon? 3, 4, 5. Okay. Hexagon. This is the hexagon. In this hexagon, the triangles will be drawn like this. Okay. Here will be the turtle. Like this, we can call one procedure in another procedure. What we have to do? Two procedures we should write, and we have to save and exit. And here we have to write the hexagon procedure, because in hexagon we are calling triangle. So you need not to write a triangle there. Directly hexagon you have to write, and that procedure will be executed. You can press enter key or execute key. That hexagon with the triangles will be displayed on the main screen. Like that we can call one procedure in another procedure. Okay children? So I will show you how to draw the square, rectangle and this hexagon with the triangles, and 3 triangles in the textbook. Okay, I will show you all this in the system so that you can remember better. Okay. Okay, good morning children. Today we are going to learn about MSW logo. Okay, so this is the logo window. We know that from 3rd class onwards we are learning about MSW logo, isn't it? In that, how many parts in this logo window? 2 parts. So one is main screen here, and this is the commander window. Okay, so this is the turtle. It has 2 parts, head and tail. So in this we have this menu bar, file tab, bitmap, set, zoom, help. So and minimize, maximize, close buttons. So these are the scroll bars. You can move the scroll bars up and down, and left side and right side. You can move it. Okay, this is the commander window. We will give the commands in this input box. This also you can move. So here it has the halt, trace, pause, status, step, reset buttons are there, and execute, edit all, ed all. So this is the input box. Here you can give the commands. Here we will give commands. So in 3rd class and 4th class we have learned some commands, isn't it? So all those commands we remember. Do you remember or not? Okay, just we will check those. FD 50 I will give. So you can use enter button, or you can press enter button, or you can click on execute. Okay, enter. See, the line is drawn. So next one, RT 90 will give. So turtle is rotated to right side 90 degrees. So next one, LT 90, left side. Again it is rotated to left side. So whatever the commands you give here, those are displayed in the commander window. Okay. So next one, left, forward, right, left. Next BK, backward. There is no backward command. You have only BK command. Okay. So BK 60 will give. See, backward, the line is drawn backward here. Like this we use different commands to draw different shapes. Okay. Till now we haven't learned how to draw different shapes. See here, set. Here we can set the pen size like this. We can set the pen size. See, this much thickness we will give. Okay. And we will draw that forward, again we will draw forward 60. See, that thickness, that much thickness line will be drawn there. Next one is pen color. We can set the pen color here. See, whatever the color you want, that you can set. Okay. So again we will draw one more line with this color. FD space 70. Enter. See, with blue color that line was drawn. And in this set command we have screen color. Screen color also we can change. This screen color to blue will change. Okay, see, like that you can change the screen color also. Next, this is zoom in. Still we will zoom in this. You can see the turtle, big one, big turtle. Zoom out. If you do that zoom out, it will be zoomed out. Okay, na? So like this you can change the screen color and you can zoom in and zoom out. And now we will see how to write a procedure in MSW logo. So first you have to click on this ED all button. See, ED all, here you have, click on that. The editor will be opened. Okay, editor will be open here. Here you have to write the procedure. So what is the procedure? First procedure should contain some name, isn't it? Some name you have to write. Square, triangle, like that. 2 square. Okay. What is the procedure name we will give? We are giving square. I am giving. So I will draw the square. 2 square. And here we use this repeat command. PAT. Repeat space 4 square brackets. In that we have to mention forward 100 space right side 90 degrees. Okay. This one. So what a procedure can contain? Procedure should contain the name and the body of the procedure. Next, end command. End. So with that it will be complete. So after that what you have to do? File, save and exit. We have to save that procedure and exit from there. So now we will give that procedure name here. Okay, what is the procedure name we have given? Square. UARE, square. So now we will execute that square command. See, square is given or not? We have selected 2 colors, isn't it? Blue color. In that blue color, the square was drawn here. We have selected the pen width also, pen size also we have selected this much width. And the color also we have selected blue. That's why blue color square is displayed here. Okay. So now we will write another one for triangle. Okay. What is the command we use to clear the screen? Okay. To clear the screen, what we have to use? CS. CS is to clear screen. Screen is cleared. And CT to clear the commander window. See, that is also cleared. Now we will write in the editor to triangle. Now we will draw one triangle here. Okay. Or whatever the procedures you have in your textbook, those we will draw now. Okay. We will write 2 or 3. We have 3 procedures here. Okay. Those we will write now. Okay. What is that? 2 triangle. 2 triangle. Enter. So So repeat 3 square what are the measurements here? FD 100 RT 120. Okay, square brackets close and you have to write end there. End. Again same. Save and exit. Save and exit. Okay, exited. Here in input box we will write that procedure name. What is the procedure name we have given? Triangle. Okay, triangle we have given and we will press enter or execute also you can give. Okay. Because we have given space here. After FD we have given the space, that's why it is showing the error. Now again we will write a triangle there. See triangle, enter. So triangle is displayed or not? Has drawn triangle. Like that you have to give the procedures. And what is the one more procedure you have here? Hexagon. In the hexagon 6 sides that we have to draw. That procedure we will draw now. Okay, we have only 2 procedures here. 3 for square one and for triangle and one is for hexagon. Okay, we will change that. Okay, again we clear the screen here. CS. Enter ED all. So here 2. Now next we will draw 3 triangles. Okay. For that what it has given? Repeat 3 triangle RT 120. So this one we will type in the input box and we will execute it. See 3 triangles are drawn. Next one is, now we will write another procedure, that is hexagon. In hexagon, triangles in hexagon, that procedure we will write. See here, this already I have written here. 2 triangle, this one 2 hexagon, repeat 6. In the triangle procedure is used. So that we need the triangle procedure also. Before we have written this one triangle procedure, that also should be there. After that we have to write the hexagon procedure. Here we will enter. So this one we will close and we will enter the hexagon name. So procedure name we will enter there. See, enter. So in that hexagon triangles are displayed. Like that we can draw different shapes, square, rectangle, triangle. See hexagon, in that hexagon triangles and 3 different triangles. Like that we can draw different shapes using these procedures. So how to define a procedure? 2 procedure name and after that body of the procedure. That means repeat command should be there. You have to write the repeat command. How many sides you want, that side you have to mention, forward and right side. 2 commands you have to mention with the units. And third step is end line. Okay, like that we can define different procedures. Okay children, hope you all understood. Okay.